Hello and welcome back to 2064 Read Only Memories. Let's go back to before we upset everyone because I thought I was going to get an actual game over. So, yeah. Screw Parallax. We avenge everyone who's died right now. Well, let's keep Turing's feelings in mind. It's up to you, Turing. Only you know if the world is ready.
I'm not sure I'm up for that kind of responsibility. But I think that even if it is a shock for the world, there's no time like the present.
That makes sense.
Despite all the political back and forth over hybrids and brain-controlled androids, the world is becoming more and more comfortable with the idea of non-human people.
That's always a good thing.
If we let Parallax dictate how the very first machine intelligence is introduced, who knows how long it'll be before an AI like me can be integrated into society normally.
Yeah, you don't want to start with a monster.
Well, whether the world is ready for AI or not, we're here to stay. I might as well throw my chips in for my own side.
Yep.
Let's do this. On our terms, not theirs.
Yes. I love nothing more than a little anarchy.
Absolutely.
It does have a certain poetic justice, does it not? Parallax removed Hayden to protect their project from his creation, and now I, his creation, will bring their project down. Just for what's right. Perhaps after all ROMs are sapient, I will be able to convince them to cut off Parallax's access to the mesh as a data collection tool entirely.
Well, good luck with that.
Paying them back double indeed.
I like the way you think, Turing. First things first, we need to get our hands on Turing's source code. The research notes we've gotten so far are helpful, and it's given me an idea how to spread a little bit of Turing all over the place, but they don't actually have Hayden's programs.
Alright.
I can't replicate them myself, so we'll have to steal them.
Thankfully, we have the best hacker in Neo-SF right here.
We can get the source code from one of It's probably stored in a couple of different places, but I've done a little
think
groundwork
this is
on it,
all
but
stuff we've done. Yeah, we can do that for you.
You're a peach, hon. I've got a couple of ideas on how to get y'all in, but I think we're gonna need to mostly play it by ear. We should do it soon, though. First thing this morning. Guard shift don't change until 8 when the office opens, so they'll be sleepy and distracted.
Yep.
Once y'all have done that, I think I can incorporate the code into a custom firmware update that'll wake any ROM it's installed on.
That makes
I
sense.
have to upload it, physically, to Parallax's main server farm.
Right.
And that's on Treasure Island. From there, the ROMs will install like a normal patch from the company. So, don't set anything on fire right away, you hear? It'll be a pain to get into the main complex otherwise.
So, of course, it's on Pleasure Island, and we've got a puppet-like robot wishing to be a real boy. Yeah, this is a whole Pinocchio kind of thing going on.
That sounds like a workable plan. I hope you don't mind if I take a short walk, Tomcat. I know I gave the go-ahead on this, but
Sure thing, doll.
Alright, I think we've
I'll
done
hash
all
out a
of
rough
this.
Call us if you need anything.
thank you.
Well, I guess I should say thanks for helping. But I'm actually glad they're a bit naive.
Okay.
There's enough shit to worry about.
Stuff we've already done. Guess at the beginning, take your time.
The beginning. Yeah, okay. So, the truth is, I'm not from North Carolina. I only visited my gramps there. I'm California born and raised. Napa Valley. Over the years, my parents were no exception,
I
and
think we got this
they never
last
gave me too much help.
week.
Eventually, she was set up. I think my parents were. I worshipped the ground. She was flashy. She was Tomcat. She let me learn at her feet. She's the one who orchestrated. I was just along for the. She always knew she was looking at, but it just wasn't right. She was always better. When the feds showed up, I gave quite a. Before she could stop me, I turned myself. She tried to talk me out. It's all right though. No big deal, right? And so, I waited patiently. I cooked up so many, but before I ever, there was an accident. An auto cab hit me. It's hard. I took her sentence. If I had just, and no matter what I told, do you know how rare it is for those things? Someone knew. So I became Tomcat. Failing that, Catherine was. But over time, that little, maybe.
Sure, but they still killed Hayden.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you, in turn, have more than enough reasons to want revenge yourselves. I just wanted to get that all off my chest.
Understandable.
My sister, she'd smack me if she knew I've been holding this grudge. I'm trying to learn to forgive myself. Still, I won't let her go unavenged. We're so close to bringing them all to justice. I know she'd be proud. I know if she were here, she'd be right next to us, helping until the end. I've been carrying all this for so long, and I finally feel like I'm getting somewhere.
Understandable.
Thanks for hearing me out.
Yeah, no problem.
I hope we can really do this.
Friends, I've returned.
Yep,
I'm ready.
noticed.
Good. I've marked the location of the data.
Edit to map.
You'll have to go in and get the source code mostly on your own.
We'll do our best, Tom.
Oh, don't you worry about it. I'll get going, you two. I have lots of code to write, and...
Of course, Tomcat.
Don't worry about it, hon. Good luck.
Okay, faster, faster.
Oh, we're...
That we are.
Parallel. I'm certain it's all... It's the nasty... The building we're looking for is... We should try to finesse our way... We don't want to alert Parallel.
Yep. So... Door.
Sorry, this building isn't open to the... If you're looking for the office... But you may want to wait till after the holiday.
Well... We need some... Perhaps we can make ourselves a... No one ever tries to stop...
Yep.
Oh, good thinking. If you...
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry. Oh, drat. We'll have to... I hate to cause civil disorder. Maybe we should find... Let's look around.
Okay, what happens if I use the brick?
Yikes. That was flashier than I... Hurry. We don't want to be...
You changed the
They
uniform.
should let us right past... Oh, grab that clipboard.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on outside? I thought...
Let's see here. Just another thing I have to fix.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? Not sure I've seen you around here before.
Doesn't matter. Got a job to do, if that's okay with you.
Guess not. Whatever. Maybe get some coffee before you bite someone else's head off?
Let's move.
Store.
Well, we got past the... This is... I would have went with the 1-3. I think I can bypass this. Maybe distract the receptionist for a moment.
Alright.
You need something?
Check your camera, see if anywhere blown by the surge.
Sure. Give me a second. Huh? Did you hear that? Something else must be on the fritz. Anyway, the cameras are all fine. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thanks.
There, we're in. The clock's ticking.
That it is. That it is.
We should be able to use one of the terminals here, and I'll be able to crack the local security myself.
Yep.
However, I need the password to get on the network and find where the source code lies. According to anecdotal evidence on the mesh, humans do have difficulty remembering their passwords and often place reminders. Maybe there's a clue. There it is. Good up. I thought that would have been harder.
Okay, it's the same one. It is randomized, but I guess the randomization starts from when you first begin.
It's asking for the... Go ahead and plug it in.
So, E6, 1, and A 2, K 8, P 7.
That's it.
Okay, let's try to do the codebreaker puzzle correctly this time.
We're in. Tomcat gave me an icebreaker program that will keep the VIs off of us while we search. I've had plenty of time to go over Hayden's data cache files, so I have a good idea of what I'm looking for. We have plenty of time before someone will think something is wrong. Just play it safe. Okay, I managed to get all the surface level data.
Alright.
Shoot! The VI stopped me halfway in. We've been noticed, but not caught. Alright, although I was able to get a decent chunk of my source code, there's still a lot of it that's behind some heavy security. The VIs want authentication with some sort of glyph. Let me load it up. Key ID, I see. It wants us to combine different glyphs to create a full image.
Right.
I have to keep the icebreaker going so we don't get discovered. You'll have to handle this part.
Okay.
Just study the prompt glyph that appears on the right side and click the correct squares to recreate it with different parts.
Yep.
It looks like there's 5 locks we need to break through within 180 seconds.
Okay. As long as I keep calm, this should be fine. I wish I
This is our
could
one chance to
save.
capture my full source code. This is make or break it.
Yep.
I believe in you. It's your time to shine. Ready? I'm starting it. Here we go.
Okay, so it's got that going on, it's got that going on, it's got that going on. And I'd say it's got that going on.
Come on.
4 more successes are required. Okay, so it's definitely got that going on, that going on. Looks like it's got that going on and that going on.
We got this. Let's go.
Okay, so it's definitely got that going on, that going on. Huh. Okay, I think it's got that going on. What is that last part? that going on? Yeah.
You can do it. I know you can.
Okay. Let's see. So it's got that going on. That going on. Definitely that going on. That going on?
So
Yep.
close. Hurry.
One more required. Okay. So it's definitely got a big circle, that circle, that going on, and that going on.
You did it. Here's all of Hayden's source files for my code.
Yep.
And done downloading.
No problem.
Let's get out of here before someone notices us.
Hooray!
Let me call Tomcat and let them know we got the code.
Yep.
Hey, Turn, did you get everything?
We did. I'm transmitting the files to you now.
Great. I can work with this. I should be able to whip up a mass AI awakening easily enough. It's gonna take me a little time, though, so you should spend the next few hours preparing to head into the Parallax server core on Treasure Island.
Right.
That should be all done before nightfall.
I don't relish the idea of going in on this alone. Perhaps we could spend this time to gather together our allies, see if they're willing to take such a leap of faith with us.
Oh
As
boy.
fun as it would be watching you go full Yukino on them, Turin, I agree. Maybe you could whip up some kind of distraction for the authorities to focus on? Buy you some time?
Yeah.
It's settled then. We'll go talk to Chad, Oliver, and Jess now. I'm sure we could have them all fake a human revolution protest turned riot. The police are watching those demonstrations like hawks. That should keep everyone busy enough and give us cover so we can do whatever we need to do. My first instinct is to ask Detective Rivers as well, but I do not want to force her into an untenable conflict of interest.
Yep.
I'll run some more simulations to see if we should talk to anyone else.
Sounds like you have it under control. Once you've gotten everyone together, head to the old storm drain entrance near the Parallax building. I've been studying the plans between waiting for code to compile, and it looks like the best way past the exterior security measures is through there. You'd have to be a darn fool to try and wade through the water, but security is lighter than... It's light.
I'm not sure I can play the fool, but I have a friend here for whom stubbornness is a job skill.
Hey.
We'll call you when we're on site.
Good. Tomcat out.
I'll message ahead to everyone and mark their current locations on your map.
No thanks.
Start thinking about who our best allies have been and how we might convince them to help.
Alright. Hey Jess, how we doing? Not gonna touch Jess. We're not being a dingus.
Dear me.
Hi.
We know.
Go ahead then.
I'm not gonna be a dingus. Hoping to use your hybrid contacts for something.
Sorry, you want to use my friends? I'm sorry, we're not objects to be used. Hey, Bubblehead, you're not as chatty. Give me the whole situation in 3 sentences or less. Go.
Parallax is launching a new powerful machine intelligence onto the mesh. We want to stop it. We need you to pick a fight with the human revolution as a distraction so we can break into Parallax without getting arrested.
And why exactly should I risk my people and career for this? Our entire movement? First, you want me to steal a car. Now incite riots? What kind of tech could be worth my people's lives?
Oh. If Parallax's AI goes Skynet, how will Congress react?
You already know the general public doesn't really think of hybrids as human. They'll lock down rights of all people they fear. Hybrids will become enemies of the state.
Shit.
Things get worse than they are, Jess. Way worse.
Oh, cut the bullshit. I can't stomach another moment of your insincerity. I will literally puke. So, hypothetically, what exactly would you have me do?
We need you to call in some help from your contacts and have them stir up trouble with the human revolution. We'll ensure our contacts inside the HR will be ready to escalate the protests, at least enough to draw an increased police presence. That should buy us the breathing room we need. Nothing too wild, but enough to draw away their attention.
I figured it would be something like that. Yeah, okay. Let me make some calls.
Empathetic. Convince Jess to help you on your final quest.
Let's get this straight, though. I'm doing this for me and my people.
Sure.
I'm putting my reputation and career on the line here. You are asking me to start shit with the police. If you screw me on this, I will make you regret it.
I assure you, Ms. Mees, we will not screw you. Although, to be fair, I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Right. I was tired of playing the public relations game with those human revolution assholes anyway.
Yeah.
Time to crack some skulls.
Maybe not that much violence.
Holy shit. Did you not get the understanding hyperbole chip or whatever?
I guess not.
I need to make some calls. Later.
Good call on keeping her in the dark about the real plan.
You're right about that. I have a feeling she's going to be mighty ticked about having thousands of machine intelligences running around instead of just one. Does she really think I'm not too chatty? That aside, let's get going. We shouldn't keep Chad and Oliver waiting any longer. They're likely to wander away if they get bored.
Yep.
What is going on?
Detective Rivers, we weren't expecting...
Yeah, I bet you weren't. Just cut the crap, please. Do you even realize how big of a hornet's nest you kicked when you knocked over that data center? I'm assuming that was you, yeah? My superior came and yanked me away from all my work on Hayden as soon as we got the call. Told me it was politically unwise to keep digging. That's bullshit doublespeak, meaning ass covering for the corporate overlords. So now I'm officially grounded, and I know there's something you're not telling me. Don't try to hide it. I probably could have been more useful all along if you'd loop me in.
I don't know, but let's try not to be jerks. Alright, we'll spill.
We're sorry for keeping you in the dark. We found out that Hayden has been killed by someone inside Parallax, and we are now on the move to stop them from doing worse.
Wait, what? I was hoping you were about to tell me that all this was just some ruse to win yourself a Pulitzer.
Nope. Now, this is about justice, not profit.
Yes, we need to make sure justice is delivered.
And I'm betting that raiding the data center was only step one in your two-step plan to really get in trouble, yeah? All right then. I'm in.
You could lose your badge.
Someone has to keep you from getting yourself killed. Your sister would never forgive me, and we just started talking again. Besides, I'm occasionally fond of you as well. So, screw the badge. I'm tired of being a corporate pawn shoved around by whomever has the deepest pockets.
Okay.
I got into this job to help people, and I've done too damn little of that lately. I am in.
Just like that?
Just like that. What's the plan?
Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to publish his research on me. They're about to launch the first independent machine intelligence as a data collection agent on the mesh. They're worried that Congress will shut them down if they find out how powerful it is.
I'm guessing we're a little more worried that they won't. That's some Big Brother stuff right there.
Yeah.
Precisely. With the data we stole, we should be able to shut down the program from inside Parallax's main server center. It's messier than that, but that's the gist of it. That's our next target.
I'm not sure where I can help exactly. Maybe keep some heat off of you while you do whatever it is.
I'm certain your assistance will prove invaluable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Message me when and where to meet up. Oh, by the way, call your sister. She misses you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Lexi.
Yeah, seeing your ugly mug pushed me into calling her, so it's only fair. Maybe things will be different this time. That's enough talking. I'm heading back to the station to keep an eye on things. See you when it's time.
Right.
And sorry about your friend Hayden. We're gonna finish this.
Bye, Detective Rivers. One more ally on our side.
One, you don't get a Chivo for, recruiting.
How's it sinking?
Yes, how are you?
Busy. We were hoping we could enlist your aid again.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need some more fake IDs or something? Or maybe some third-hand VR dramas?
Third hand?
Yeah, like, you know, guy I know found them when they fell off the back of a truck.
I thought VR dramas were distributed primarily over the mesh.
Yeah, it's a euphemism.
Ignore him. I made the mistake of convincing him to watch some turn-of-the-century mobster movies with me.
Ah.
I regretted it instantly.
Hey, I really like that one with the dude from Montana in it. Whatever. So what'd you jerks need? Since apparently my VR dramas ain't good enough.
Well, we're going to be engaging in some more activity of dubious legality. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind helping create a distraction to keep the police out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna go hit those Parallax bastards that did your dad in?
Yes, actually, that was surprisingly accurate.
Yep.
He's smarter than he pretends to be. Do you have a plan in mind already?
We just need Chad there to do what comes naturally. How do you feel about starting a little riot?
Ambivalent.
Hell yeah! We'll do it with both hands!
That's ambidextrous, not ambivalent.
Whatever. I only need one hand anyway.
We just need you to gather a bunch of, like-minded individuals. Bring them to Market and Powell. We want you to start a fake riot with all the other folks we gather, so the police will mobilize there. A group of hybrids will be waiting to fight back.
As much as we'd like to.
We'll do it! You've done all right by us.
Cool kid. Convince the punks to help you in your final quest.
I'm even almost sorry we sprayed up that dude's apartment. I know we're all squared up already, but Big Brain here is good people. So we'll call this a freebie, yeah? Between friends.
Alright.
I got some dudes I can call. They like to party hard too. We'll show those coppers how we do it in the OSF.
Thank you, Starfucker.
You called me in. Cool.
I guess we're in. Hopefully we'll be able to stay out of juvie.
Hopefully.
We need a little more time to make the calls. I'll message you when we're ready to move.
Alright.
Hey! You need a call sign, Oliver! Can't do spy shit like this without a good name!
Not a bad idea. What about Megane-kun?
Oh man, not more anime crap.
It's not any worse than Starfucker.
Yeah.
Only 'cause you ain't a star yet.
Chad! We haven't even... Ugh.
Aww. Big heart. You two are cute.
We'll be off to make those calls now. Right, Chad?
Yeah, sure, Ollie. Whatever you say.
We'll be in touch.
Smell you later!
Well, on to the next thing, I guess. I do have to say, I can't tell if the mating rituals of human teenagers are endearing or disgusting.
They're good kids.
Despite our first impressions, I'll agree with you. I hope we haven't forced them into a bad situation. There's one more person I think we should talk to.
Oh?
Dr. Fairlight could perhaps give us vital information on how to get into the server complex.
Yeah, true.
I have a feeling he's been keeping a keen eye on Parallax since he was ousted.
Probably.
Lexi, Jess, and Chad and Oliver may be able to buy us cover, but Fairlight could get us our way in.
If you're sure.
I'm not. Out of everyone that's assisted us thus far, I trust him the least. He has an unclear ulterior motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk talking to him, but a calculated one.
Alright.
We should at least sound him out if possible. We might be able to get a read on if he's telling the truth or not. He should still be at the hospital if my previous correspondences with him are accurate.
Okay. Head back to the hospital. Hey. How you doing?
Oh, hey. Funny seeing you two here.
Yeah.
What can I help with today?
There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him?
No can do, I'm afraid.
Oh?
Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit. He'll have my ass for dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, is this something I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your situation.
Really should tell Fairlight directly.
Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually go until well past midnight. I'm honestly surprised the old man can manage them these days.
We don't have that kind of time.
Then...
I guess we'll pass. It's pretty confidential.
Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry? This high up in the tech sector, secrets can earn you millions. But hey, if you don't trust me, that's your loss.
We don't have time for this.
Come on.
Alright, I'll tell you.
Great, I'm happy to listen.
We recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed because he was about to interfere with a secret project Parallax is launching. They've developed a networked machine intelligence that they're about to release onto the mesh. We were hoping that Dr. Fairlight could get us a way in so that we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity.
Phew, you weren't kidding, were you?
Nope.
The comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream. Not to mention all the possible applications to the CIA.
Yeah.
So now will you call Dr. Fairlight?
Actually, it goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think I can tell Yannick about this.
I figured Yannick was part of this project.
What? Why not?
Look, you know, and I know, that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax. He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's gotta have plausible deniability. If there's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for. It's a win-win for all of us, right?
This is all very clandestine. What do you suggest?
Yannick pays me so that when shit hits the fan, I can take care of it without him even hearing about it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description. My military training should be more than enough to get us into the server mainframe without inside info. And once we're in, we can just clean this mess right up. While making another one.
Alright, I'll trust you, Decker.
That's the spirit. I knew you'd see it my way. We do this right and make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board.
You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll make our entry from there.
I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick up my gear. Don't you worry. This'll all be over soon.
Well, that's the last of the people I think we can recruit. Any more would be unwieldy, and we have a nice round set of skills to utilize. Let's head to Parallax now. I'll message Detective Rivers, and we can wait for Mr. Decker to catch up to us there. Tomcat should be done with their programming soon, and then we can head in. Is that everything? I hope so. We get one shot here. Ready?
This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Chapter 6. The final chapter. Christmas Eve.
Detective Rivers.
No turning
I
back.
See you've beaten
Complete
us
chapter
here.
5.
Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. When are we ready to head in?
We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going.
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Decker, precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to...
I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Record heavily redacted. And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses, I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs Parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software.
Ha! And I'm sure that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh?
We're all on the same side. Simple as that.
You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
You've got good eyes, Detective.
They're new.
Yes, Detective Rivers. I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically, we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise.
Fine. We'll play it your way.
Great. What's the plan, little guy?
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics of these storm drains, as they underwent some modifications when Parallax began construction here. But the city's primary power and communication lines still run parallel along them for maintenance purposes. The server center is certain to be set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection.
Makes sense.
If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently, and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer. The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly, since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
True.
What about this server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations?
Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on the network.
That's the AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction, all run by ROMs. There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out, but we shouldn't have to worry about any intervention.
Okay.
At least, not immediately.
Right.
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks in his file suggest.
Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself into the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do.
That's an awful lot of question marks before the prophet. But we'll figure it out.
Right.
Anything you'd like to add?
Oh, what do we do if we run into someone?
That's what the stunners are for. They'll do bad things to a ROM, but it'll only discombobulate a human.
Right.
Discombobulate?
Trust me, I doubt anyone's died from a good discombobulation.
Not humans, at least.
How are we getting out?
I'll buy us some time, one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge. It'll be hell to pay later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact.
Right.
You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if I need it.
Alright.
A sound plan, Mr. Decker.
Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that.
And do we have a backup plan?
If worst comes to worst, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some way. We won't be able to stop Parallax completely, but it should slow them down. It might even buy us some time to escape, since they'll be too busy trying to keep the racks from melting down.
I guess that covers it. Let's do this.
Excellent. Let me call Oliver and put our distraction in motion. After that, I'll call Jess.
Turing, we're in position. Are you ready?
Tell him I'm sick of standing around staring at these losers' faces.
Shut up, Chad. I can't hear the phone.
We're ready when you are, Oliver. Go ahead and let Chad do his thing.
Okay, we'll try to buy you as much time as we can. Chad, we're on.
Hell yes! You ready to do this?
Let's bust some skulls! Sorry, he gets overexcited sometimes!
Oh boy.
Come get some! Ah! Someone just hit me with a bottle!
Oops, gotta go.
Wow! Did you see the arm on that fox girl? So awesome!
Okay. Hello, Jess.
Holy shit. Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line? You know what? Never mind.
That's a good question.
One more thing to have my tech guy handle. After these CTV cameras, I'll mysteriously lose connection to the mesh.
Jess, we're calling to...
I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger. Let's get this going, people. Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is.
Go, Jess.
Good to hear you have things in hand.
Oh yeah, all under control. Pass on my love. In case I didn't say it before, I believe in you.
Aw.
Prick. Hey, Claire! See if you can nail that blue mohawk douche again.
Absolutely.
Right. We're good to go. Let's hurry.
Lamp towers atop the entrance to the underground tunnel, powered by 2 cables clamped to its head as if it was a vintage car battery. Use walkway. You reach down and pluck one weed from the cement cracks. What an activist. The walking path diverges from the street and runs all the way to the tunnel entrance.
I always feel at home on Treasure Island.
Oh?
The green reminds me of the farm in spring.
Uh-huh. What's on your mind, Leon?
It's been a long time since I've been on a mission. You know, when you're a soldier and you come home, you can't just turn off what you learned.
True.
Being back in action, something just switches on. Even after years of civilian life. It's hard to explain. The air feels right. I feel comfortable. Not usually something I have the time to value. Too busy to really enjoy the moment. Too dangerous.
I see.
Getting out here on a mission, right at this time of day when the air feels just like this. Well, that's everything. That's home. You know, you really aren't what I expected. When Fairlight first took a liking to you, I thought you'd be another one of his yuppies. I'm glad I was wrong.
I have to let Fairlight know we appreciate his pointers.
He craves adventure, as we all do. Aligning himself with your quest offered him a good thrill.
Right.
You two seem to give him a new life. These past few days, he's acted more and more like the man he claimed to be years ago. He hates spending money so much that he won't even go on a cruise.
Well, I wouldn't want to go on a cruise either.
You remind me of him, Yannick. The way you look at other people is the same.
Oh?
I noticed this because I know people look at me funny. You know? I'm usually the odd man out. But you don't look at me funny. At all. That's nice.
But why would they look at you funny? You look like bog standard white human male. Number 37.
You don't fit the mold of what I expect exactly. I need more of that in my life. Fairlight has been very generous this week. I just hope you can learn from the old man's mistakes.
Well, maybe. Sure you're ready for this?
You don't have to worry about me. You've got too many things on your docket as it is. I'm just the sidekick. This story is about you and Turing. I only need to be a blip in your tale. Just let me fill my role and I'll be happy. You won't even know I'm there. But I want you to remember one thing.
Oh?
Put what you believe in to the test.
Right.
Keep fighting.
How we doing, Lexi?
Hey.
Well, howdy, partner.
Don't joke. Doing this is risky. Really risky.
Yep.
It goes against every protocol, completely violates everything I was taught to do. But you know what? After going through all of this with you, now that it's personal, I'm glad that I stuck around.
Well, that's good.
I appreciate you letting me do my job and follow orders, even when it stung. And maybe you were right in the end. Maybe everything I was taught is just bullshit.
Yeah.
I always joke I'm too much of a cowboy for the police force, but I guess I really am after all.
I was trying to be the best friend to Hayden I could be.
There was another person who used to help remind me of that. Sometimes it's okay to bend the rules to help your friends.
Oh?
And if you can't help your friends, maybe you're just driving in the wrong lane. You remind me of her. Your sister.
Ah.
I haven't decided if that's a good thing yet or not. I've been thinking I could take off. Quit the force outright. Find another way.
Okay.
I need to be able to use my talent to actually help people. I'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and move on. Ready to go?
Okay. Get tunnel, and this tunnel has a real safe house bunker vibe to it. It's like there's lifetime words of dried fruit and canned goods sitting just beneath it, just in case. Go down tunnel entrance?
We can't go in with the tunnel lid blocking us.
That is true. Okay, lit. Entrance to the underground is blocked off by a red lid. Very red. Hello? Please to underground tunnel. Not a speakeasy. No passwords needed. Let's remove it. Lid is mechanical. Fuse allowed to open it.
Won't budge. I should have expected this to be blockaded, based on what I know of their issues with people making camp in the tunnels. Luckily, yours truly was designed and created by a high-ranking official Parallax employee.
Oh?
Who was very close friends with another high-ranking official Parallax employee.
Mm-hmm.
Whose access badge we now possess.
True.
Go ahead.
Okay, what does this do? No combination of words destroy all. The implants make a password that opens up the tunnel. No, no one's hidden in the bush to spy on you. Your years of cartoon watching is yet to pay off. Oh. That's Parallax headquarters. Yes, all of that is for one corp. This is also just the headquarters, never mind at least 500 offices worldwide.
Is there anything you'd like to say to Parallax before we do this?
I'm gonna stop you for hate.
Thank you.
Not gonna just shoot randomly. Large palm tree looms overbearingly beside the path. Shake the tree and make the drooping frond swing. Swipe Vincent's Parallax badge against the lid security panel. Flashes an affirmation. As much as fun as this is, I think this is where we're going to call a video. Next time, we're probably going to be beating the game. So, let's... Yep. That'll be it for next time. When we come back, folks, the end of 2064. Have a good one.